Ex cheat on me with her cousin and expected to save face? I think not. 12 years ago, a single Wednesday in June unraveled my life, exposing the suffocating control and searing betrayal of my fiancée, Claire. I was 28, a project engineer in Springfield, Ohio, trapped in a relationship that felt like a prison of her making. Today I'm 40, happily married to Sarah, father to Ella, Liam, and Sophie, my home filled with laughter and love. I look back on that day, when I caught Claire with her cousin-in-law, Ricky, and broadcast her infidelity to our world, without a shred of regret. This is the story of how I turned her lies into a public reckoning, broke free from her grip, and built a life untainted by her shadow, in a town that still whispers my name. The Chains of Suspicion. It was 2013 and Springfield, Ohio, was a gritty patchwork of factory smokestacks, dive bars and cul-de-sacs lined with American flags. Our apartment, a third-floor walk-up in a red brick complex off Route 40, was my refuge and battleground. I worked as a project engineer for a manufacturing firm, coordinating machine installs across the Midwest, my days a blur of blueprints and grease-stained boots. Claire, my fiancée of a year, was a shipping manager at a fabrication plant, her clipboard and ponytail a constant as she marshaled crates and drivers. We'd been together 3 years, our engagement ring, a modest diamond I'd saved 6 months for, supposed to mark forever. But Claire's love came with a leash. She demanded my schedule weekly, down to coffee breaks and gas stops. If I stayed late to troubleshoot a conveyor or grabbed wings with the crew, her text snapped like a whip. You said you'd be home by 6. Calls followed, her voice ice. Who were you with, Nate? Deviation sparked fights. Her eyes narrowed, lips pursed, accusations veiled as concern. I've been hurt before, she'd say, blaming an ex's cheating, her paranoia a ghost she summoned at will. I'd never strayed, never lied, my loyalty as solid as the steel I worked with. Yet her control grew, a noose tightening with each demand. Our apartment bore her mark. My phone checked at midnight, my emails skimmed when she thought I slept, my calendar synced to hers on our fridge's dry erase board. At 6 feet 2 inches, 220 pounds, built from hauling crates, I felt reduced, my voice muted by her rules. It's just love, Nate, she'd murmur, her hazel eyes soft, but it wasn't love, it was surveillance. I'd catch her texting late, screen tilted, brushing it off as work, her smile too quick. Doubt crept in, a slow poison I couldn't shake. The crack widens. Spring 2013 brought the breaking point. Claire asked for my schedule to plan a date, a request laced with her usual edge. My job was demanding but flexible. Over 40 hours a week earned me comp time, days I could take at will if work was covered. I'd banked nearly a month, a cushion I rarely touched. Her question wasn't odd, but her behavior was. Furtive glances at her BlackBerry, texts answered in corners, her laugh too bright when I asked who. Just the girls, she'd say, but her eyes flicked away, a tell I'd ignored too long. I confided in Derek, my best friend since high school, a fabricator at Claire's plant with a beard like a Viking and a heart to match. We met at Rusty's Tavern, its jukebox blaring Toby Keith, neon signs casting a red glow. Over a basket of wings I spilled it. She's hiding something, Derek, I said, my beer untouched, fingers shredding a coaster. It's like she's watching me while playing her own game. He wiped sauce off his chin, frowning. Claire's always been intense. You sure it's not in your head? Nah, I said, gut churning. Something's off. I want to surprise her, something early before our anniversary. Can you snag her work schedule? Done, he said, clinking my bottle. I see her every day in the shop. Days later, Derek texted. Claire worked 12-hour shifts, Monday through Friday, half-days Wednesdays, except she'd started taking full Wednesdays off, no overtime, starting 2 months back. She didn't tell you? He added. My jaw tightened. Wednesdays she'd claimed 16-hour marathons, stumbling home exhausted, at 10 p.m. That was when her grip tightened. Texts every hour, calls if I was 5 minutes late. The lie was a spark and I was ready to ignite it. Engineering the truth. I didn't confront her. Engineers don't swing blindly. My comp time gave me freedom. A Wednesday off was a checkbox, no questions asked. I planned with precision, my mind mapping angles like a site layout. Our complex had 2 exits onto Maple Street, a busy artery flanked by a strip mall, Walmart, a greasy diner, a pawn shop. From its lot, I could see both gates, invisible in my tinted Chevy pickup. I needed more than eyes. Our office nook, wedged between the living room and kitchen, held a Dell laptop, its webcam catching the couch, bedroom door, bathroom, and stove, a perfect stage. Claire used it for bills, oblivious to its power. I'd set up remote feeds for work, monitoring factory cams so rigging it was child's play. I installed software to ping my phone on motion, streaming live via a URL if I logged in. It felt wrong, a betrayal of trust, but her lies, work, girls, tired, were louder. If she was innocent, I'd eat crow. If not, I'd have proof. Tuesday night, I played normal, grilled burgers, watched Sons of Anarchy with Claire, her head on my shoulder, ring glinting. I packed my lunch, set my alarm, kissed her at 6 a.m. Wednesday, June 5, 2013, I pulled on my Carhartt jacket, work boots scuffing the carpet, and left for the plant. Have a good one, Claire mumbled, half asleep. I drove to the strip mall, parked behind the diner, its neon open sign flickering, and sipped gas station coffee, eyes locked on the exits. The morning was gray, Springfield stirring slow, delivery trucks, joggers, a dog barking down the block. The Mustang's arrival. An hour dragged, 7:45 a.m., cars trickling out, kids with backpacks heading to summer camp. At 8:20, a red Mustang roared in, its skull decal unmistakable. Ricky, Claire's cousin-in-law, Jenna's husband. Mid-30s, gelled hair, a laugh too loud at reunions, his hand always grazing Claire's arm. I didn't trust him. His cousin vibe felt off, his stories too slick, but cheating? I gave her a chance, maybe he was dropping off a tool, picking up mail. My phone buzzed, a motion alert. I opened the app, the laptop's feed loading, grainy but clear. Ricky strode in, no knock, Claire in a black tank top and cutoffs, her hair loose. She unbuttoned his flannel, kissed him deep, hands yanking his belt. They didn't pause, didn't head to the bedroom. The couch was enough, clothes hitting the floor, her moans sharp through the laptop's mic. My coffee cup crumpled, hot liquid splashing my jeans, my breath a hiss. 3 years, her ring, her rules, all ash. Rage froze into focus. The app let me stream to a URL, a trick for sharing site footage with clients. I generated a link, fingers steady, heart a drum. Our phones had 2 group texts. Friends, Derek, his wife Lisa, my plant buddies, their girlfriends, and family, Claire's mom Diane, brothers Mike and Tim, Jenna, Ricky's parents, aunts, uncles. I pasted the link in both, no words, just the feed, live, undeniable. Seconds later, my BlackBerry erupted. Derek's name, my sister Kara, Claire's cousin Jenna, calls piling. I muted it, eyes on the screen, their bodies tangled, oblivious. Claire's phone rang, once, twice, 3 times, ignored on the coffee table. On the 6th, she grabbed it, breathless, hitting speaker. Linda, Ricky's mom, her voice a blade. Claire, stop fucking my son. Claire stiffened, clutching a cushion. What are you, what? There's a video, you slut. Linda roared. Nate sent it, your family, the whole damn town's watching. Claire screamed, grabbing pillows to cover herself, her face ghost white. Ricky, swearing, tripped over his jeans, crashing into my oak coffee table, a divot cracking its edge, a scar I'd later polish with grim pride. He scrambled out, belt dangling as Claire sobbed, her phone pinging with text she didn't read. The reckoning. I gunned my truck to the complex, parking by the front exit as Ricky stumbled out, shirt askew, eyes swollen. He saw me, 6 feet 2 inches, fists like sledgehammers, and broke, tears streaming. Nate, man, I'm so sorry, it was stupid. My right hook cracked his jaw, blood spraying. He hit the asphalt, nose gushing, babbling apologies. I swung again, left fist to his cheek, his head snapping back. A neighbor yelled, cops. I stopped, knuckles split, pain flaring. Ricky crawled to his Mustang, tires screeching as he fled. My hands swelled, later needing a cast, 6 weeks, a badge of that day. Cops came, but the lease was mine alone. Claire's bad credit kept her off it. Ricky was trespassing, my lawyer, a grizzled guy named Carl, argued, flashing the paperwork. Charges dropped, my record clean. Upstairs, Claire sat on the couch, now in sweats, mascara streaking like war paint. She looked up, eyes pleading, voice a rasp. Nate, snot or come on your face? I cut in, voice steel. Don't answer. Nothing you say matters. Please, I messed up, she choked, hands twisting. We can fix this. 1 hour, I said, glancing at my watch. 9:47 a.m. Clothes, makeup, your pants. That's it. Out. She begged, her sobs a drone I blocked, packing her suitcase with shaking hands, jeans, lipsticks, a dented skillet. At 10:42 she wheeled it out, the doors click final. The apartment smelled of her perfume, a ghost I'd banish with bleach and time. The town ignites. Springfield's gossip engine roared. The live stream peaked at 112 viewers, Derek's crew, Claire's bank clerks, Jenna's book club, even my plant's HR guy, who emailed me a discreet damn Nate. Diane, Claire's mom, a church deacon with a voice like gravel, called her a disgrace, barring her from Sunday dinners. Mike and Tim, her brothers, iced her out, their wives, sisters-in-law she'd brunched with, spreading the tale at PDA meetings. Jenna divorced Ricky, her lawyer citing the video, his clothes torched in her driveway, a neighborhood spectacle. Linda, Ricky's mom, disowned him, her bridge club retelling her stop fucking line with glee. Claire's plant was merciless, coworkers snickered, her supervisor, a chain-smoking woman named Barb, demoted her to data entry, eyes cold. She quit in 10 days, Barb's cousin texting me the scoop. Ricky's job, forklift driver, vanished, his boss citing distraction. He slunk to Dayton, crashing on a friend's couch, his Mustang repossessed by fall. The group chats raged, Derek's "You're a legend," Nate clashing with Diane's "How dare you?" I ignored her, deleting the link at noon, the damage done. Claire tried motels, her savings gone, no family answering. A cousin Lisa took her for a week, then pushed her out, citing drama. Springfield shunned her, grocery clerks stared, baristas whispered, her name mud. Ricky fared no better. A gas station clerk saw him in Dayton, face bruised, pumping gas for tips. The town's memory was a trap, their scandal a ballad sung at Rusty's over Budweiser's. The slow climb back. The victory was bitter. My cast itched, nights heavy with Claire's voice, I worry, mocking my trust. I saw her in every shadow, her red dress at the engagement party, her laugh at our first date, a dive bar where she'd sung karaoke, off-key but fearless. Derek pulled me out, dragging me to poker nights, Lisa's casseroles piling in my fridge. My crew, gruff guys in steel toes, joked about my Ricky knockout, but their eyes held pity, a sting worse than punches. Work saved me, 60-hour weeks, the clank of presses drowning thought. I moved projects faster, earned a raise, my boss, a wiry vet named Joe, nodding approval. But home was quiet, the couch gone, replaced by a thrift store recliner, the table's divots sanded but never smooth. I drank too much, Johnny Walker my friend, until Derek's wife sat me down. You're better than this, Nate, Lisa said, her kids doodling nearby. I listened, pouring the bottle out. In 2014, I met Sarah at a plant barbecue, her nurse's scrubs swapped for jeans, her green eyes warm. She laughed at my bad puns, didn't flinch when Derek teased about the video. We dated slow, coffee shops, hikes by the Mad River, her stories of ER chaos grounding me. She heard my tale, no judgment, her hand in mine. You did what you had to, she said. We married in 2016, a backyard ceremony with ribs and twinkle lights, Derek toasting to Nate who punched his way free. Our kids came fast, Ella 7 with Sarah's curls, Liam 5 all energy, Sophie 2 my shadow. Our split level on Springfield's east side hums, crayons on the fridge, toys underfoot, Sarah's humming as she bakes. Derek still my rock, his kids calling me Uncle Nate, our fishing trips now with my brood, Ella baiting hooks like a pro. Springfield's long memory. Springfield hasn't forgotten. Rusty's regulars nudge me, still got that laptop? Half laugh, half awe. New plant hires hear the tale, eyes wide, my name a myth. The complex, repainted green, houses new faces, but I drive past, seeing my truck spot, the diner's glow. Claire's name surfaces, retail in Columbus, a string of rough boyfriends, her spark dim, per a cousin's Facebook post. Ricky's a mechanic in Toledo, face lined, single, a barfly who avoids Springfield, Derek's brother spotting him last year. The town's changed, Walmart's bigger, Route 40's got a Starbucks, but its heart beats the same. Gossip lingers, church ladies TSK at Claire's mom, still shamed, plant guys retell Ricky's fall, adding punches I didn't land. I don't correct them, myths grow wild. Sarah knows it all, her trust a gift I don't squander. Ella paints my nails blue, Liam begs for a dog, Sophie naps on my chest. This is my world, not Claire's lies or Ricky's blood. Derek, over steaks last month, laughed, you burned their asses, Nate. I grinned, but it's distant, less fire, more scar. The weight of choice. Sometimes I'm back in that strip mall, coffee cooling, the Mustang pulling in. I could have confronted her, kept it private, saved the town's chatter. But Claire's control, her couch betrayal, her bigger, better taunts, they demanded light. My fist wasn't proud, but it was true, like the link I sent. Legal or not, Ohio's laws backed my stream, my lease a shield, I crossed a line and I'd do it again. In my garage, tools hung, a radio soft with Springsteen, I think of that day, the laptop's hum, Ricky's stagger, Claire's sob. I chose justice, cold and public, and built better. Sarah's laugh, Ella's art, Liam's questions, Sophie's giggle. Claire and Ricky are dust, their ruin theirs. Springfield whispers, but I stand tall, no regrets, my life proof I won. The end.